What is going on, and welcome back. I am Bolts3131, and I am back with just a real quick and easy tutorial on how to make the concrete blocks. Now guys, this is extremely simple, and check out all of the colors that you can use. Real quick, I'm just going to show you exactly how to do it. It's not hard. It's very simple. What you are going to need is sand, gravel, your choice of dye to whatever color that you're wanting your that you're wanting your concrete block to be. And also you are going to need a water source to change the concrete powder into concrete blocks. Now, you know what? For this tutorial, what do you guys say we do? Let's do the cyan. The cyan looks good. And so what I have right now, I have classic crafting on because I wanted to give you guys a visual of what it actually looks like when you're actually creating this. And what you need is 4 sand, 4 gravel, and 1 dye. Now what that'll do? Oh my goodness! Let's switch it around. We're going to have to switch this around. This is something that I did not know. I just assumed that it was going to be like PC, where you can have these switched any which way, which I'm sure they probably will. So apparently it needs to look like this. You're going to have the 4 corners being sand, the tops and sides being gravel, and then the 1 dye. Now that'll give you 8 concrete powder blocks. Okay. So now that we have our concrete powder blocks, all you have to do then is place them down wherever you want them, and 8 should be good. That's a little more than 8. And then, of course, what we need is our water source. And apparently, I already had that in my inventory. I did. Look at that. You can place this across any water source whatsoever, and if you look at it, it just has to barely touch it. It doesn't even have to be a solid block of it. In fact, what I have done is, let's get rid of that water source right there. I have built this machine right here. Now this is, I don't know what you want to call it. Let's call it the Concrete Maker 10,000. And I don't know if this is something that you guys would be interested in me building, but I would be more than happy to. And it's basically just makes a giant cube. Every time you set down the powder, it turns it to concrete and shuffles it on down the line, and then it pushes them down and then pushes them all into one big giant block, which makes it for really easy harvesting of the concrete blocks. Now, when you break these, they're going to remain the concrete blocks, and all these colors are bright. They're vivid, man. I love it. And the dyes that you can use, just real quick to go over, just the normal dyes. Any dye that you can come up with that is part of it will make that colored concrete powder, and then simply just put it together. Now, if you also, you know what probably ought to do? Let's do this real quick. For anyone who doesn't understand why I had classic crafting on, we're going to take it out and go back to the look that you guys are used to, and what I'm used to too. So right here, my phone, it is just going off and off and off and off. We come over here. Here's the concrete powders, and since I have 1 cyan on me, I should be able to make that. Of course, for some reason, it's not going to let me right now, but it's probably because I'm not in survival. But that's exactly where you're going to find it. You're going to find it over on the Arts tab, over on the far right-hand side, and 4 over. And then that's all the concrete powders. Then you can make your concrete blocks. So anyways, you know what, guys? I'm going to call that good. I apologize for the phone beeping, and also for not having that recipe right until I figured it out. But you know what? I make mistakes too. We all do. And you know what? Now you know how to do it. If you want to do it in classic crafting or in the console crafting, by all means, go after it. I hope you guys have fun. I would love to see some of these builds too that you guys come up with, because this concrete is just fabulous, man. I'll tell you what. You all have a wonderful day. See you next time. If you liked, subscribe. If you really liked, well, you can subscribe again. But you could also just like it and then subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night or day or morning. Bolts out.